Hi guys, it's Kaz here, and today I'm going to be doing my January haul. So I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things in January. But I also finished the month on one less on my TBR. So it evened out, which is good. So first of all, I went to a random charity shop when I was in town one time. And it was 3 for £1, so obviously I had to have a little look. I didn't want to just grab anything, but there were actually like books there that I was interested in, so boom. First of all, I have And Anyway by Bob Mortimer. This is an autobiography and I love Bob Mortimer. He's hilarious, he's fascinating. If you've ever seen him on Will I Lie to You, you know that he's lived a life. Like, every story he tells, you think it's going to be not real, and then it's real, because he has done and gone through and seen some weird ass shit. So I feel like this is going to be really interesting and funny. And yeah, I've been, every time I see this in a shop, because it's been in the works loads, but it's always been like £8 or whatever, I'm like, I'm really interested in reading that, but I'm not spending that much on it. But when I saw it for 3 for £1, perfect time. So yeah, definitely going to read this at some point this year because I think it's going to be really fun. And I showed my mum and she actually said that she was interested in reading this as well because Bob Mortimer in it. It's going to be good. The second one I got in that section was Queenie by Candice Carty-Williams. I've seen this book around quite a lot on BookTube the last few years. Well, it was longlisted in 2020, so for the last few years. And it's about this woman, I believe she's pregnant or she's having a baby or something, and it's just about her life, and I might have just been making that baby a bit up, I don't know. But it's about her life and just existing, and intrigued. And then the other one I picked up is Only This Beautiful Moment by Abdi Nazemian. And if you had seen my TBR for February, you would have seen that I picked out 2 tiles in Scrabble. And I was having a really hard time finding anything beginning with O. So I do actually own like 10 books beginning with O, but I've read them all. And this is the only one that I haven't read. But the O is only, and later on in the year, Buzzwordathon, one of the words is only. So that's why I didn't pick this. That's why I had such a hard time picking an O book. But anyway, this one, it seems interesting. It is set in 3 different time periods, different members of this family. So there's a guy who's a gay teen living in Los Angeles, and then his distant father is Saeed, and then it tells his story living in Tehran and moving to America, and then it tells his grandmother, his dad, somebody else's story even earlier on. And then yeah, intrigued. So it's about this family, intergenerational, from Iran, and I am intrigued. And these 3 for £1, can't go wrong. We'll just chuck in the cat clip now and then I'll be here with the rest. So there you go. Yeah. Okay, so if you watched my wrap up, which was the video before this, you would have seen me talking about The Unwritten, which is a graphic novel series, and I owned number 1, 2 and 4 for like years and years and years. And then when I reread number 1 and remembered that it was good and wanted to carry it on, I started actually looking for the other ones because it's not a super popular series, so the books are either you can't find them. A lot of the later ones are still expensive, like you can't find them secondhand, but these ones I found for really good prices. All 3 of them in different places. So one of them I got off eBay for an amount. One of them I got off World of Books for an amount that was decent, like, I don't know, £4 or something. I'm just pulling that number out of the thin air. And one of them I got on Forbidden Planet. So if you're in the UK and maybe other places, I don't know how far and wide it reaches, Forbidden Planet is a shop that sells comics and manga, but also just like toys and games and all the geeky sort of stuff, the Funko Pops, anything like anime and manga, toy related, all that sort of stuff. And they have a website, and on the website I remembered, because I believe I got either volume 2 or volume 4 off there like 5 years ago. They have a section on their website where it's like reduced to get rid of, but they're all brand new, which is cool. So it's reduced and brand new. So I thought, oh yeah, that's a thing. So I looked on there and I managed to find one of them for like £3 or something. But the P&P was about the same price. So I grabbed a couple of other things while I was there. That was also on cheap, just to make it worth it. Because it's like, if I'm paying twice as much, then it's not cheap anymore, is it? But if I'm buying 3 things and it's still the same P&P, then it's acceptable. So yeah, this is a series about a book series and a guy who may be in the book series, may not be. Is the book series anything to do with the real world? What is going on? Why are these people after him? Why are there murders and stuff? Why Delilah? Who knows? But anyway, yeah, there's loads of stuff going on and I'm really enjoying it so far. I've got up to volume 6, so I think there are, I want to say 9, and then 2 other ones which are like carrying on the story, but I think there's 9 that wraps up, and then yeah, we're getting there anyway. And the artwork, let's do it with number 3 so I don't spoil myself with anything. It looks like this. This is the sort of artwork we've got in here. A guy. So yes, while I was on Forbidden Planet website, I just carried on looking through like the reduced section, and I got 2 more things. So the first thing I got is this. It's called The Absence by Martin Stiff. It is a graphic novel, just like one big chunky one, and I got it because there's this guy and his like mouth's ripped off and he's just got his teeth there, look, and it says subtle, dark and fascinating. And I like horror-y comics and graphic novels. It's just what I enjoy. So I was like, it was, I want to say £1.99, brand new. It's meant to be £15, so I thought I'll give it a go. Why not? It's all like black and white in here, which isn't my favourite, but also I've read it and really enjoyed it. Mouse, for example, is all in black and white and I really enjoyed that one, so hopefully it's good. And then the other thing I got, this might be shiny because it's got packaging on, but this is The Art and Making of Preacher. This one was £2.99 for this massive book. It's meant to be £24.99. It's still in the packaging. It was just in the reduced section for £2.99, so I thought, why not? Here's the thing, I'm not opening it yet because I haven't even seen all of Preacher, which is quite funny. So I watched the first season and then I read the whole series because I wanted to read it first, and then I never went back and actually finished the series. So I want to watch it first, probably rewatch the first season, and then watch the others, and then I'll open this and look at all the cool behind the scenes stuff, because I don't want spoilers now, even though technically it's not spoilers because I've read all of the comics. But you know what I mean, there might be different things going on in the comic. But yeah, this was £2.99, so I thought, why not? It might be interesting. I like pictures, I like Preacher, I like Joseph Gilgun. There you go. And that's it. Those are all the books that I got in January. Quite a lot of comics, so I feel like I'm going to be able to get through these real quick. Because if you know, I like to read at least 50% of the things I haul in the year. And I feel like most, if not all of this, will get read this year, hopefully. So yeah, good times. So yeah, let me know down below what you hauled in January, if we read any of these, if any sound interesting. Which ones do you think I should get to first, if you have read any? Say it down there if you want. Subscribe if you want, like if you want, comment if you want, but only if you want. And I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye.